but against Abzan this started off, but against Abzan this started off, but against Abzan this started off, but against hold the phone. What's this? I don't know why this is so hard. This wasn't burnt. Oh yeah, we played against Dredge, so we actually managed to beat Dredge. That was cool. Again, I don't know why this is hard for me to remember. Really shouldn't be. We still won in our last match too, but I can't remember what it was. So yeah, 2-1 so far. Wins against Scapeshift and Dredge, which are Scapeshift's fairly reasonable. Dredge is not, but I mean you could steal whenever now and then. Our opponent mulliganed to 3 game 3, so they made it pretty easy for us. Then we managed to lose to Abzan because we had several unfortunate draws. And that's just what happens. It's variance. So we lost the brawl. That's alright. I like it. Interesting. This could be Shadow. Just pass it back to our opponent. Just take a peek at their hand. Okay, it does not look like Shadow. This is probably a Blue Moon or something. Yeah, we're just going to assume. This is why we hold on to the Mystery and Forest in case we need that forest. So let's just take a peek at their hand so we can better sequence our next spells. Okay, so our opponent is playing possibly a Delver variant. Very interesting. Okay. So I don't think we should be super concerned about a Blood Moon. We'll play it by ear. Probably gonna tap Breeding. So they have Archmage's Charm, Serum Vision's off. It's kind of interesting that they're not playing any of them, so they're holding up Charm, then we don't want to play into it. But we will hit ourselves just a little bit. Okay. We've not shown them a third color yet. Or I guess they might assume that we're banned. I think we play Rainforest here, in case you need the forest. But that might not be right. I think we actually go Steam here. As much as I'd like to conceal our other color, I don't think it's worth it. Slow Charm, draw 2. They have nothing else going on in their hand though. I guess they played an island. So they have 4 cards. so they have. Is they're playing the Archmage's Charm. I don't think we remand this. I think we just deprive it. Because that's their action. We could just cut them off their gas. Okay, Sanctuary, we buy the Charm. Makes sense. Serum jar the Charm. Sorry, if they take their turn off to do this, it's cool. Interesting. So they have Charm in their hand now. We'll pass it back to them. They Charm, we'll just remand it. Sure. Our opponent's not doing a lot. I don't think they have an answer to the Soko. They might. But I mean, if he gets... It's going to be the easiest to resolve him this turn, I think. Not certain on that, but... Let's just give it a try. They have the counter in the level, we'll see it. Okay, it looks like they're taking for a force. And he resolves. Okay, that's what they get for using their charm super aggressively like that. No, we'll pass it back to them. We'll fetch Sanctuary, end of turn, for Deprive back. Sure. Bolt on top, snap bolted or something. Okay, just trying to keep it in check. They are playing Blood Moon. That's awkward. I just did not see that coming at all. I think we get a third. Now they snap bolt, sure. Alright. We got them to use all their removal, and they're tapped out. Of course you draw a green card. Yeah, let's just kill their Snapcaster Mage. We'll pass it back to them. End of turn, we'll snap peak. Nothing super crazy. Sure, they want to draw 2 cards. Oh, we could just remand this. They're super constricted on colors. You don't get to target anything with the Snapcaster Mage. I mean, we don't get to cast anything, but I think I'm fine with that. We actually have space for this. We're not going to show our opponent that. We're going to wait until they tap out of blue. We're going to try to do that this turn with the Snapcaster Mage. They also have only shown... They have an upgrade in their hand too, so he's not actually safe. And I need to hold up 4 mana, so I can't crack this turn cycle. But that's fine. And we want to have Snap Remand ready. So just hit. Actually, we're probably Snap Depriving. Just get it gone for good. Because they don't have Sanctuary to rebuy it either. But we have all our basics. We'll just cast one spawn time. Get a Hexdrinker. We're just gonna run one out next turn. Have it eaten a braid. So we just need about 4 mana realistically. 6. So if we have 6 mana, we'll use 1. We'll just pass. We still have the Abrade, so it's not worth. They'll probably use it now to kill the Hexdrinker. Yeah, go for it. It's fine. Okay, so we know they don't have the Abrade, and I think they used everything that we know about. They have an Archmage's Charm though, I believe. Maybe they don't. I'm 99% sure they have an Archmage's Charm. Okay, let's opt. Their deck's built to play around Bloodmoon. Ours plays around Bloodmoon, like passively. Like not running this basic force is very greedy. But okay, this card's good. Take this one. Just on top. Hit you for 2. I wonder what our opponent's trying to do here. I'll just pass it back to them. We have 9 points of burn in our hand. We'll just start slinging these lightning bolts at the end of this turn. So they haven't shown us anything to be scared of. Make them do something. Just pull them over, and we'll untap and then work from there. Or we'll just run with bolt. we're actually gonna tap out of green. I think we bounced Archmage just trying to go for the kill here. Sure. They're probably bringing out Moon. Huntmaster's good here. We didn't see any creatures, so I don't think we should expect any. I don't think Stroke's quite good enough. I mean, they might be on Jace, obviously, but we don't know that for a fact. We'll just take out Burst Lightning. Try it like this. Like, we don't know what they're playing, so we don't really know what to bring in. We just know that they're playing Bloodboon, so we'll fetch around it. And then we know they're playing Mystic Sanctuary. That's it. This hand has fetches. We've got a Sanctuary and a Hex Drinker. Seems fun. Keep it. If they are playing Delver, then we'll be able to kill stuff, but we didn't see a single creature that entire game. And a tap Sulfur okay. Basic Force is a good draw. We whiff. Interesting. Just pass. We just need to get these fetches out of the way. Let's fetch now, because we saw a ton of really good cards like Oko, and I'd like to draw them. Unless they play like a Pyromancer or something. I think this fetch. Now we can just... Yeah, we're going to hold off on this Hex Drinker. We're just going to have him sit in our hand until they tap out for like a Blood Moon or something. Now let's go Rainforest Pass, I think. Let's just get all our basics out of the way. We haven't seen them play a basic island, but they could be slow rolling them or something. Better to be safe than sorry. We're not going to necessarily fetch anything yet. We're going to sit on this one. Sure, Opt is fine. I'd like to nab something more important with the Spears. Oh, there's one island. Tap, draw, okay. Let's play this tapped. That's the turn. Snapcaster. Sure, this is fine. Get a bit of pressure on us, that's cool. Snapcaster looks to be their only win condition, but we haven't seen everything, I suppose. Here's for 2, it's fine. I don't know what our opponent's thinking of doing here. Let's play Forest. Pass. I think we're gonna bolt this this guy in their upkeep. We'll pierce the end of turn charm, and then we'll bolt snap in their upkeep, I think. Or they opt, okay. Interesting. Thought for sure they were gonna cast they go another Snapcaster, then we'll bolt him now. Maybe bolt and pierce here? Doesn't seem right. We'll let them cast their opt. Snapcaster. We do need to keep their cards under control. We could also have brought in, is it Stepcaster? As I guess Snapcaster beats their win con. Probably like Click as well. But that would have been a smart play. Okay. Just for 2, sure. I hate Snapcaster. Ooh. Let's fetch. Get a mana. Play a Sanctuary. Put back Bolt. Yep. We'll just jam this guy. If they have the charm, we get to pierce it. Feeling pretty good about ourselves. They'd have to have a 2 mana counter here. Oh! That's why we were holding on to the Spell Pierce. Sign me up. Oh, and they have a Force too? It's not the worst thing. They're down a lot of cards. They're up, well, I guess they're 5 to 3, so 4 plus their draw stuff, naturally. Yeah, I guess we're not in a super hot spot. Let's hit the Force. This is unfortunate. But we do get to bolt their Snapcaster. Part of me wants to just chant this Hexdrinker. Bigger part of me knows that's not a good idea. So pass. They could always just like play adjacent pass it too, which would make us feel really bad. Yeah. Yeah, let's get a little feisty. Flashback of Once Upon a Time. Try to find some more threats. Counter draw. Sorry, opponent's just not a fan of fun, are they? Okay, what are the odds they have a bolt? We'll find out. Well. Let's see if a... It's not a 6-6 yet, but let's see if that's good enough. It has 7 cards. They can always, like, cryptic permatap it. I think that kills it. What is that, 8 instants and sorceries? Yeah. Well, he can't do that again next turn. Maybe there's a chance. Yeah, because we get Hexdrinker plus Mandrills. We swing the Hexdrinker at Ral next turn. We swing Mandrills at them. Me likey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go. They have here. Sanctuary, sure. Back a Cryptic Command. Interesting. Oh, yeah, I guess they get to tap our team. Like, which is irritating. But if they'd have to do that during our upkeep, I guess. That would be the best plan. But they might, like, autopilot it and do it during beginning combat. Which would, of course, be incorrect. But they still can't kill Hexdrinker this turn, so he still will be a 6-6. They don't have a stop during our upkeep. Let's go Ross. I guess we force them to attack and then Thoughts Kairos, because now they cryptic now. It's a minor misplay. nothing too crazy. But we're trying not to make them misplays. We're trying to play intelligently. Believe it or not. Yeah, definitely. Maybe they even cryptic counter this. Although that seems a little loose. Sure. Let's just level this guy now. Just dump our mana at main one. Which is, of course, not what you're supposed to do, but here it's fine. Just need to. So we're running a little low on clock. This is only game 2. Where we've used half our clock. Just in game 1 alone. Okay, so what is our opponent doing? Are you gonna cast your cryptic command? You coward? Let's go to combat. Now they cast their cryptic command. Who's this? Oh, Snap Cryptic? Sure. Dude, they get Spell Pierced here if they Snap Cryptic. Should we just float the blue? Pass. Hopefully we don't die like a goober. That'd be awkward. They can cash in Ral to kill our Mandrills. I think that's actually worth it. But our opponent might not know that. So Ral's dying next turn anyways. Okay. Guess this gains them a little bit of life. Just for 2, sure. So they've got a Cryptic in hand. They're gonna play. This game might be very out of our reach. Well, you get to play another monkey as a blocker, which is good. Sure. Mandrills. Oh. They are playing Room. Did we know about that? Okay, they're playing Thing in the Ice as a con. It's good to know. Thing in the Ice is interesting. Let's go to combo. Jeez, we just did not draw any counter spells. So I think the presence of Ral and multiple cryptics means that Disdainful Stroke might be on the menu. Oh, also, wait, hold the phone. Hold the phone. I'm running Mystical Dispute in my sideboard, not Fry. That should totally be in there. Oh. I don't think Staticaster's worth it. It only hits Snapcaster. Veil's probably worth it. And then they just cast like a random spell. Sure. Zesty. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, so Veil should probably come in. By probably, I mean it should be in. And then Mystical Dispute should be in. Okay, with that being said, I think Spell Snare is still worth it because of Thing in the Ice. Op pretty much just came out for, what's his face? Veil of Summer. And then... I don't know. Kind of like all these cards. We'll probably trim on Mana Trolls because they play Remand. We'll try it like that. Okay, well, we get to play first for the first time this round. His hand is not exciting, but we'll keep it. They might have sided out their Blood Moons. Do we think that actually happened? We'll just finish one. It's not the end of the world. Oh, they don't have a red source, or they don't have Lightning Bolt at least. And we flip Redelver, but we will not draw that card. They had a red source that night, of course. Like, yeah, let's hit him for 3. We're not gonna pun like we did earlier. We're gonna play the Mystic Sanctuary tapped. Okay, they opt. They might have an upgrade. But I mean, we need to get our mana in play. Nothing else. Interesting. We don't want to play the other you could time walk them. So let's take a look at their hand. I'll spell pierce that. Whew, that's one hell of a hand. Snapcaster's Bolt, Sinkhole, Archmage's Charm, Force Negation, Remand. That's pretty crazy. There we go. Well, let's see what we can do. We're putting them on a pretty scary clock. So the second they get their second land, we're going to crack these explosives, and then we can play a Hex Drinker and level it. Which is pretty gas. They can't force that, so. And then Sinkle's an instant, so that means that Hex Drinker is protection from it. I think we fetched the blue green boy now. Go to our turn. Draw for begin combat. They probably just cash it in. I don't see why they would. Unless they're scared of Hex Drinker, which they should be. Interesting. Yeah, I guess this saves them like a little bit extra, because that means I can't play a follow-up threat this turn. But if they don't hit a land, then they're in a bit of a pickle. I almost want to counter this, because I know this is their draw for turn. I could remand it. Forces them to play it again. Sure. Get a red source, we can hunt faster. I think Hexdrinker's probably better. Yeah, let's just jam a Hexdrinker. We could jam another one next turn too. I mean, they'll have a reman, but... Pass. I mean, they're at 8. They'd have to cryptic lock us like they did last game to win this one. Okay, that red source is good. Calcite Snapper would be castable here. I mean, we purposefully fetched an island because we don't want to lose to Blood Moon randomly. I've already done enough of that in my Magic career. Okay, well, let's hit him for 4. We'll just pass. Yeah, we have double deprive. I don't know what our opponent's plan is here. I guess it's just like flip the thing. Okay. I mean, I guess they could chump block my guy with Snapcaster or something. If that's their plan, they're probably going to be very disappointed. That's a good start. Well, let's swing at them for 4. Okay, well, let's deprive that. They have 4s, so they're probably going to force this. And they're going to try to get a ton of counters off their thing in the ice. But we get the Veil of Summer that. They only have 1. Okay, so this is one of the Snapcasters we saw, right? Where did this bolt point? Wait, now I'm confused. Bolt didn't kill my Delver. Yeah, wait. Okay, well, let's just cast the Veil of Summer. We have 6 minutes left. We need to just play the game. It doesn't matter where it came from. Sure. Okay, doke. Well, that puts us at 3-1, which is very respectable. Let's get it. Let's get that 4-1. Dude, if you got a trophy for going 4-1, I'd be swimming in trophies. That's all I ever go. It's a lot. So Jack, how are you doing, man? I mean, Calcite Snapper would be a cool sideboard addition. I don't really know if he'd ever really be worth playing, but he's kind of cute, especially with the Bribe. Whew. Card's just most gangster in Modern. He's Shroud too. Oh my god, what a wonderful Magic card. Maybe I've just got to play like one signature Calcite Snapper in my sideboard. I mean, I've done it before. I played like 3 in my blue-red sideboard. How do we make this? So I've been thinking of like taking out the Burst Lightnings as much as I like them and then putting up Braids in the main deck, which would make some sideboard space. Alternatively, these 4 cards are fairly flex, so I could cut one of those too. Even the Huntmaster, really, it just sort of competes in the same slot. The issue isn't there's not a whole lot of X1s for it to block in Modern right now. Oh, what is this sound? Seems alright. We're in the draw with this. It's fine. I can respect it. We get to go land pass on one. And then we can scour, and then we can opt on our turn to try to play Mentrals. And then we've got ooh! Ooh, okay. This one's gonna be a rough one, lads. This one's gonna be a rough one. Hopefully we don't get Chalice. That would be awkward. This hand does not do super hot against Chalice of the Void. Yeah. Hopefully they do not have Chalice. And that's another Scour. It's kind of awkward. Let's just pass the turn. Maybe we'll trick them into thinking that Chalice is not a good play. Or they're just gonna turn on us. Okay. Don't play anything. I like you, opponent. You know what? That's time. Okay, let's fire off the Thought Scour. Not quite what I had in mind. Also not quite what I had in mind. Let's find a second land. Not quite what I had in mind. Oh. Oh. Today is not my day. Okay. I'll discard a Mentrals. Sure. Alright, I have to discard, yeah. Yikes. Okay, well we missed one land drop. We can afford to miss one land drop, you know? It's about the other land drops matter a lot. I mean, we get Reality Smasher, but that doesn't matter, you know? Sure. Well, we're gonna play a 1-drop. It's just an unorthodox 1-drop, you know? They don't have a creature. If they had a Smasher, they probably would have played it, right? Fingers crossed. Oh, we had so many redraws too. Whatever. Yeah, screw you and your Reality Smasher. I'm gonna suicide a ton of cards in this Chalice. Hopefully I draw a land. That would be wonderful. Dude, what sort of joke is this? Yeah, but it wasn't like we kept a greedy 1-lander. It was a 1-lander with a ton of 1-drops and an opt and a Scour. Like, look, we're still casting spells on 1 land. Do you see how many spells we could be casting if this wasn't in play? I mean, we could still cast them. It's perfectly legal. Watch me. Bam. Your go, opponent. They've already seen Delver, so it's not like I'm concealing information by not playing it. Got milled over by the Scar. Well, if we can get this Oko down, maybe we can win this. But we're a lot of lands away from that. Ballista for 1 also. It's a big annoyance. Yeah, whatever, I've seen enough. Okay, well, let's bring in Grudge. Bring in Rejection. Disdainful Stroke. Raid's okay. Kills Chalice. Burst Lightning's pretty bad. Spell Pierce and Spell Snare. They do get rid of Chalice, but a little too iffy and conditional for me. And then I don't want to lose super hard to Chalice, so I'm inclined to take out an opt. But that's not right. Take out the peak. Because the thing is our spells are really good, so I don't really want to cut any of them. Try it like that. Okay. More than one land in our hand. It's going to be a 7-land hand. Are you ready for this? I mean, it's like 1.5 lands. It's more than one. This is what I asked for. Also, we do not lose to Chalice, like, at all with this hand. We got so many expensive cards in our hand. All these 2 and 3 meta spells. This is going to be a breeding pool, 100%. And Oko's, oh my, he's so wonderful in this matchup. We can even Oko their Chalice of the Voids too, if we want to. Just have to be careful not to get bopped by a Reality Smasher when we play him. But it's going to be very hard to play around that because it's Reality Smasher. Okey-doke. Delver. Hope it's good enough. Dude, I'm great at getting punished right? For doing literally nothing. Watch this. They're gonna Natron us. We're gonna lose. Land. Or Spell that Flips Delver. That's your choice, Doug. I mean, I'd prefer a Spell that Flips Delver, but land doesn't hurt. Delver's actually not awful here either. Because now we get to draw. We get to draw. Come on, opponent. I know you were hiding a Dismember there. Holy tamale. Our opponent's just not a fan of fun, are they? Okay. Go to our main phase. Play, combat, swing 1. Such a headache. Combat, 1, bam, go. Counter spells for next turn. Feeling good. Chalice. Sure. Yeah, whatever. Joke's on your opponent. I don't have any 1-drops in my hand. Come on. You played your Chalice. Just pass the turn. This Eldrazi Tron player is going to be the death of me. Oh, do they have the turn 2 Chalice into the Natron? They probably do. I mean, why wouldn't they, right? And that must have been a top deck Chalice last game too, because they cracked the map instead of playing the Chalice on turn 2. Okay. Wake me up when they're done doing whatever they're doing. I'm not sure if they have the mental aptitude to actually process anything. Okay, they're done. Okay, opponent. Your move, sucker. A high quality game of Magic the Gathering. Ah, but you see, opponent. Clement. You already knew about that one. opponent. They're really trying their best. Like, we'll give it to them. Come on. Bam! Hit it for 6. The thing is we actually let the Smasher resolve this time. Because we don't care. Like, Smasher doesn't do anything for them here. They just lose. See, but the joke's on them. Because we actually have a disdainful strat. It's to get pranked. Now we get to hold 2 counters this turn. If we drew a land, obviously. Now they have to kill both of our Delvers. Dude, our opponent just hates fun, don't they? That's possibly true. Yeah, I could see that. I'm sort of autopiloting this, if I'm going to be completely honest. We'll remand this one, though. Okay, opponent. What do you got? Yeah, that's what I thought. Freaking coward. Playing Eldrazi Tron. Yeah, no, I think remanding there is probably the right play. I was just worried about them playing, like, double impactful spell the turn after. Like, with the Walking Ballista they had, because it uses their extra mana really well. So I wanted to make sure that Walking Ballista was out of the equation. Because they could go, like, Smasher plus Ballista for 2, and then they could kill a Delver, shorten their clock, and have a threat in play. So, I mean, like, lengthen my clock on them, but shorten their clock on me. This hand's good. They pretty much just mulligan into Land Chalice, or they just keep an amazing 7. Okay, that's fine. Screw you, opponent. Let me draw. Okay. Here you go. They're probably gonna get Tron this game too. Yeah, that's so dumb. This deck's not even built to get Tron, and it just Trons me like as much as normal Tron does. At least they don't have Chalice too. I'd appreciate if the default size of this was just a little bit bigger. Three, 4, 5. No. Okay, that doesn't work. You just play the island pass, because we might have to deprive this turn. I guess we could just stroke anything too. We'll just save deprive. Which means that we maybe should have saved this Flooded Strand? I don't know. I was just trying to conserve life. Because this could obviously be a Mystic Sanctuary. And they've got a Cavern of Souls. And they play a very bad card. Okay, I don't care. The thing is Cavern doesn't cover their Walking Ballistas or their All Is Dustas, which All Is Dusts, which we care a lot about. All Is Dustas. Jeez. Eric, you really need to work on that. Go to my turn. Okay, we could play the Oko this turn, or we can just play Mantrons, which helps us protect the Oko. And then we can play the Oko next turn. Because otherwise they can go like Temple Smasher. Or they can go finish Tron. Of course they finish Tron. The stupid deck. What is this? Monstrosity of a deck. Okay. Well, we can Oko this. If that's their payoff, we're all right. You have an elk. Your move, opponent. Endbringer is green. Sure. Fear our hand. Like, we could scour now. Or we could not, you know? Like, we have options. Sure. Five minutes. Smasher. Keck. Yeah. Okay, well, we'll kill the Endbringer. Yeah. And then we'll just let Oko die. So when he dies, no matter what here. We will... Do we even want a remand here? We don't win the game if we have a remand on top, do we? I mean, we already have plenty of counters. Yeah, we're not going to use it. But I would like to have it, like, in play for deprive shenanigans. That might not be correct, but, I mean, we might not find another fetch land. And if we do, then we could just have that be our Mystic Sanctuary, so... And we need to use this mana to Thought Scour, find ourselves another Oko. We only have two of them, so... But of course they have the Smasher. And I mean, we can't hold up counter spells because they have Cavern. Sure. Untap. Turn. Do have a Hex Drinker, which might actually be good enough. Yeah, let's play the Hex Drinker, because we can get this Hex Drinker to a 6/6 next turn. Oops. And then from there we can block their creatures, stall out, find an Oko, then win the game? By making all of their creatures insignificant, and then we could like build a really good board state. We've got a plan to win this. Oh, they have a blast zone. Just kidding. We don't have a plan to win this. The tragedy. Okay, we'll just block them out of Reshaper here. We'll block Thought Knot next turn. Unless we have a better line, obviously. Because that prevents the most damage. Opponent really just had it all this game, though. They had the Blast Zone, the Cavern. I mean, they didn't have the Chalice, I guess, but... Yeah, you gotta waste. Spam! Get him, opponent. Tell him who's boss. Yeah, that's what I thought. Thought not? Sure. That's fair. Opponent. What have we ever done to you? What do you mean? Even Oko doesn't save us now. We're dead. Once upon a time, Delver of Secrets. Play a 1-1. See if that's good enough. Pass the turn. I mean, we're just dead, but maybe they won't recognize that and they'll only attack with the Reality Smasher. Which point we're chilling. Okay. Oh. We didn't even block. How unfortunate. We could have won that. Lots of yikes. I mean, that's E-Tron for you. If we had Calcite Snapper, we probably could have won that. But yeah, so with that being said, so that's the deck. I think it worked fine. I mean, as you can see, you don't really run into a whole lot of mana issues, despite the fact that you're only running 15 actual lands, which is pretty cool, if I do say so myself. God bless Once Upon a Time. Oko's great. Vantress is great. Hexdrinker's great. Delver's great. And then, I mean, like, the Remand Deprived package feels really good. We didn't play against any small creature decks, so Burst Lightning and Lightning Bolt didn't really shine too much, but that's fine. They're a necessary evil, and this package has worked great for me in the past. Spell Pierce, it's a great card. You know, it's a great budget force negation for the plebeians like me who can't afford 2 force negations. And then the Spell Snare slot, it's definitely flex. I could definitely see it being a 3rd force negation / Spell Pierce, but it has the extra utility of nabbing a thing in the ice or a Tarmogoyf and such, which feels really good. And then as for the sideboard, still not sure on Ashiok, but whatever. Static Aster's super, super great. Huntmaster's wonderful. I'm not sold on the Rejection, the Grudge, the Second Stroke, or the Mystical Dispute. So these ones could all feasibly be something else. I just don't really know what that is. Yeah, I mean, obviously, like, we struggle against graveyard decks, but it's going to be hard to just like put a bandage on that issue. We struggle against Eldrazi Tron. We struggle a bit against Red Prowess. But I'm learning that matchup, and I think I'm really getting the hang of it. But yeah, that's about it, I think. And then Oko, of course, really helps that E-Tron matchup. Yeah, and then Grixis Shadow. It's relatively even, but I find myself just like on the back foot against better pilots. So I'm like only 40-60 in that matchup when I feel I should be 50-50. So I'm trying to explore some lower CMC options to help combat their deck, like possibly some spell stutter sprites or something. I mean, I guess what could be said about Calcite Snapper is he does block Elks really well. I'm not sure if that warrants using him. Do I own any Calcite Snappers? I probably do. I do not. Okay, that's awkward. Well, we're gonna end the stream right there. With that being said, thanks for tuning in. See you guys around.